everybody? Welcome to the TheSlumDogPodcast. I'm your host, Slumdog Bobby, and today we got episode 4. Like episode 2, it's taken me a long time to record this. I've probably recorded it 3 times, but every time I was either unsatisfied with it or, something happened. It's also been kind of hard to find a place to record. But, for the next 2 weeks, I should be able to put out a lot of episodes, because I'm not going to be doing anything. I don't have to go to school for the next 2 weeks, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, maybe I'll talk about that later. But anyways, I'm going to kick it off with something that's been bothering me recently. I saw, a commercial on, this website I was on, and it was for God's Not Dead 2. I think that came out a long time ago. I think that came out in, 2017, 2016. But, it's this movie, right, and it's called God's Not Dead. And, so I actually watched a little bit of the first one. And let me tell you, it's pretty shit. I hate Christian movies, man. And not because they're Christian movies, but because of how bad I feel for Christians, who, they see this movie, and this movie is just, basically what Christian movies are just kind of, basically stereotypes. Usually in these movies, everybody who's not a Christian is just kind of a shithead, and all the Christians in these Christian movies are usually, judgmental, yet at the same time perfect fucks. And I think it can, lead a lot of Christian people into, not liking these movies, and for good reason. They're not good in the first place. They're never good. What was that movie with, I forget, I forget the name of the movie. We actually have, the second one, but it's about, this airplane pilot who, Left Behind, yeah, Left Behind, and it's about this airplane pilot who, doesn't believe in God, and, has desires for, other women and shit, so he's, flying on the plane, and basically all the Christians... Oh, yeah, this movie's real fucked up. All the Christians get sucked up into, heaven or whatever, and everybody's left behind, all the sinners. But, what really takes a cake on this movie is, the Muslims, the Buddhists, every other religion is just left behind. So, that movie pissed off a lot of Christians, because it just kind of shits on every other religion, and, it just kind of has this, cookie cutter of, what you need to get into, heaven or whatever. And I think, by the end, he, actually gets sucked up because he decides to make a good choice or something. I don't remember. These movies just fucking suck. They've always sucked. Why did directors, why did they do this? I get that they're profitable because, the old ladies who, never go out to watch movies, the one movie that's for them, comes out, of course they're gonna watch it, because, oh, how fucking Christian I am, I can watch fucking Left Behind, I don't know, fucking, oh, my grandparents are out getting, food for a Superbowl party that we're gonna have. I think Superbowl parties are fucking stupid, man. I think they're so fucking dumb, because it's really just people who come for the commercials, which, by the way, just get worse. I think part of it is that I grow up, and I don't think they're as funny anymore, but I think they've also just gotten worse. I remember, I just remember, the last few ones, I don't even think I watched the last Super Bowl, because I was just I don't give a shit about football, and, well, actually, I did give a shit about football at the time, but I was just I don't want to be surrounded by people who don't. That's really what a Super Bowl party is. You got two people who actually care about football and follow teams and seasons and shit. And then the rest of the people are just there for fucking food and commercials. And it's like, hey, if I want to eat food and fucking watch shitty TV commercials, I can do it in the comfort of my own home at fucking midnight eating fucking Rocky Road ice cream by myself. Fucking, I don't need to go to fucking Gary's house to fucking surround myself with a bunch of fucking weird, autistic, awkward people for however long the fucking Super Bowl is. I think Superbowl parties are fucking dumb. They're super gay, man. Like, I don't know. Fucking, and like, people just talk a lot of shit too. Like, people are just mean at these things. Like, I remember one time, like, and I went and like they had a fight break out about like whose team is better and it's like, dude, just chill. It's supposed to be a fucking party, not a goddamn mosh pit. You know, fucking fuck, man. I don't even know who's playing. With all the drama around, stand up, Colin Kaepernick, I was like, this is bullshit. It's a sport where you throw around a fucking ball. There doesn't need to be this much fucking drama, in a goddamn sport. So, it just kind of turned football fans into pussies, this whole, like, national anthem drama. In my opinion, I think that, listen, if I'm getting paid like $60 million a year, yeah, I'll stand up for the anthem. But at the same time, you little fucking rednecks with your Confederate flags and shit, like, you need to chill out. Because, like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. It doesn't really affect the game. It doesn't really affect you or anything. Like, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, if it were me and I was getting paid $60 million, I'd do whatever the fuck they told me to do. But I'm saying, like, it doesn't fucking bother me, though. Like, it doesn't fucking get under my skin so much. Like, fucking same people that are complaining about, like, the national anthem and shit. It's like, how much money have you donated to, trying to get veterans homes and shit? You sit on your ass. If you fucking worry about veterans so much, why aren't you why aren't you trying to get veterans to stop being homeless? Why aren't you trying to, pay for them to get a fucking house? You don't donate to any charities that go to veterans, you fucking prick. So don't fucking bitch and moan when fucking, the national anthem. Because, I'm sorry, if I was a fucking veteran, I would care more about trying to not be, I don't know, fucking homeless than whether someone stood up for a song or not that was made a couple hundred years before I was fucking born. But hey, that's my opinion. Fucking, I just thought that kind of ruined football for me. I was just kind of like, this is bullshit. This is like some fucking Trump drama, like they added so much drama into politics, and now it's sports too. They just added so much drama and bitching, like, politics, like the 2016 presidential election did not have to be that fucking dramatic, yet people made it to be like that, and bitched and bitched and bitched, and it's just annoying, I don't know, man. Fucking, okay, so, fucking, I'm gonna address this. People got mad at me when I told them to lock 6ix9ine up, or Tekashi 6ix9ine, basically that rapper who has, like, rainbow hair. Dude, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, dude, fucking, he invited a, like, 14-year-old girl over and fucking recorded her giving another fucking dude who's over 18 head, and then he's fucking her, like, slapping her ass and shit. That guy's fucked up. Like, I lost so much respect for Young Thug. Fucking Young Thug can go eat a dick now, like, for supporting, like, a pedophile, dude. Like, I'm sorry. If you support Tekashi 6ix9ine, fucking unfollow me on Instagram. Like, that guy's a fucking weirdo, fucking doing all that shit. And then he lied about it, too. He said, like, she was, like, 17 and he was, like, 17. No, he was 18 and she was, like, fucking 14, 15, you fucking pedo. Fucking, and people are like, no, if he don't pass his GED, he's gonna get locked up. And for a long time, I've been like, you know what? I hope the allegations aren't true. I hope he doesn't go to prison. But, like, really, like, now that I've really, like, stepped back and look at it, like, this motherfucker's a pedophile, and I hope his dumb ass doesn't pass the GED. Like, that motherfucker can go to prison for all I fucking care, you know? Like, really, fuck him, dude. He's a fucking pedo, man. Fucking all these rappers are fucking weirdos these days, but this guy is he's seriously a pedophile. Fucking lock his ass up. For real. TK released a new song, or it's not really releasing a song, it's just a song that's been unreleased. If you're a real TK fan, you already kind of got this song. Like, I follow a unreleased TK SoundCloud, that already had this song a long time ago, but, he released it to the public. And it's called After You, and it had some of the most fucking fire and hardcore shit I've ever heard in it. He was like, oh my god, he was like, he wanted to talk shit, turn him into a hashtag, now he a tattoo, his bitch on my dick, put it in her back too. So that basically means fucking, he killed them, turned them into a hashtag, like how people are saying hashtag RIP this and that, and then turn him into a tattoo, like, his homies are getting tattoos of him, and then he fucks this bitch. I was like, God, that was the craziest lyrics I ever heard in my life. Like, for real. God damn, what a savage, man. I hope TK gets out. You know what? Fuck. Man, I hope TK gets out for real. Like, fucking free TK. Free Kodak. Kodak is pretty set that he's gonna, get out soon, but I'm still doubtful. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, dude, he has so many felonies. Okay, so actually, since this kind of goes into what I'm about to talk about, I recently learned that his case is even worse. Okay, so when you're caught with drugs, it's one felony. When you're caught with a gun, it's another felony. But when you're caught with both, it turns into a super fucking felony. Like, like Dragon Ball Z, how he goes into fucking Super Saiyan? It's kind of like that, Like, it's a super duper felony. I know it's called something, but it's just basically the mega felony. And I almost caught one of those last Friday. So I know that, like, those will fuck your life up forever. Ever. Man. Fuck. Dude, TK's got a chance, maybe, but, like, dude, fucking, Kodak has 3 felonies, 3 or 4, he can probably get, like, 1 or 2 dropped, but fuck, man, why can't he just fucking, I'm sorry, if you're on probation for that long, I think you just need to chill, honestly, like, you just need to fucking sit in your house and record music and stay straight until you get off probation, man. It sucks, but that's kind of how it's gotta be. Fucking, I don't know, man. Dude, alright, so I guess since I already kind of talked about it, I'll talk about what happened on Friday. Okay, so anybody that knows me knows that I'm a fucking hustler, right? I'm a savage. I'm just a savage. No, I'm not a savage, but I am a fucking hustler. And I can't tell you the exact details because, y'all some snitches, and y'all be plotting on me all the time, pretty much. But basically, man, what ended up happening is something worked out where I gave a pipe to this kid, and he gave me some weed on Thursday, right? Well, fucking Friday rolls around, a staff member, I think it was the janitor, of my school, basically smelled the dank on me, and, they say, like, oh, he heard rumors. Who's telling the janitor rumors? But, The janitor fucking smelled some dank on me on Thursday and decided to go snitch, basically. And what happened was people came in, they called some people in, and they immediately snitched on me too. Like, people I'm nice to, people I give the benefit of the doubt, that anybody who knows me knows that, like, I'm nice to a lot of people. And it really sucked that they decided to just basically straight up snitch on me and almost fucking ruin my life. Like, it's such bad snitching. It's unnecessary snitching. Because literally they wouldn't have got in trouble or anything, They just decided to because they wanted to, And I won't name names, but I will, call some people out when the time is right. But basically, man, I was sitting in class on Friday. They pull me in and they're like, "Hey, bro, we called the cops on your ass, and you better fucking fess up and you better start writing names down, or else you're getting locked up." And I was like, "I'm not writing no damn names down. I didn't even do anything." And they're like, nah, bro, we already got people who snitched on you, and it's all recorded, so you're gonna have to tell the truth. And, basically I was just like, "Can I talk to my mom? Can I talk to my mom? Can I talk to my mom? Can I talk to my mom?" And they were just like, no, you can't talk to your mom. No, not gonna happen. And it was like, and I was getting mad at them. I was like, "Let me talk to my mom. I need some fucking assistance here." Like, they're like, "Okay, well, you can either tell us the truth or you're gonna have to deal with it in court." So I was like, fuck. Alright, you know what? Fine, I don't want them to call the cops. So I fucking finally fessed up. Like, I didn't say no names or anything, but I finally fessed up that I got something, okay? Or I had something at one point. So they were like, "Okay, well, we'll tell that to the sheriff." And I was like, hold up. What the fuck? You just told me that you weren't gonna call them, and they were like, "Yeah, whatever." And they were like, they switched their words around and shit. So like, "Oh, well, we didn't technically say we weren't gonna call the fucking cop." Yeah, you did, you fucking cunt. So, anyways, fucking, I got put in like a holding place for like 3 fucking hours. Oh my god, it was like so long. Like, finally, they fucking call my ass back in, and they like put my backpack down, and they were like, "So you want to tell us about anything else you got?" And I was like, "What?" Because I was like, "What? I didn't have anything. What?" And they were like, and this was after, they already knew I had some weed at one point. So they were like, "What's this?" And they hold up a knife, and I was like, "Oh, fuck." Because I completely forgot about a knife I had in my backpack. And they were like, "Oh, what's the rule for if you have a knife?" And it's like, "Yeah, I gotta turn it in." But, like, how am I supposed to turn it in if I didn't even know it was in there? I was basically just using the knife for some stuff over the weekend. Like, nothing horrible. And I must have put it in my backpack on accident. Well, they think, like, I put the knife on my backpack, and, like, they thought I was gonna come to school and start fucking cutting people up and shit, like I'm fucking, like I'm fucking Charles Manson, gonna start fucking chopping them up, into little slices or some shit. And they were like, "Yeah, and, this knife is illegal because, it's over 3 inches." And I was like, "How big is it?" Guess how big this fucking knife was? 3 1/4. 3 1/4. A quarter over a fucking 3 inches. Really? That's bullshit. So they were like, "Yep, that's gonna fuck you in the ass, man." And, finally my mom shows up and I'm talking to her and stuff. The cop takes forever to get there, but I'm just talking to my mom and stuff, and, just thinking about what to do, and she's like, "I don't fucking know, man." And we're just like waiting, and then the cop finally shows up, and luckily the fucking cop knew me, which was good. And he knew me from, like, fucking my grandparents arguing with me and them calling the cops. Of course, which didn't end in anything because it was just an argument. I didn't fucking, like, it was over the summer, and they were, like, arguing with me, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do this, and they were like, oh, we'll call the cops. So, like, the cops came, and it was like, what are they gonna do? I didn't fucking swing on nobody or anything, so they called them, like, 3 times, and every time it was like, come on, guys, just quit with the bullshit, okay? Nobody's getting hurt or anything here, so why don't you just, like, stop calling us, or whatever. But, so anyways, he knew me, and he was like, alright, dude, this is 3 felonies in one. Paraphernalia, weed, and a weapon. That's 3 felonies, dude. And I was like, oh, shit. When he said that, which is why I brought it up earlier in the Kodak thing, like, and the cop didn't tell me this. My mom told me this afterwards, but 3 felonies can put you away for years, man. And I was like, come on, dude, 3? For a fucking stupid weed deal, I'm getting 3 fucking felonies. But luckily, he let me off, which was nice of him. I'm basically the luckiest man in the world. The cop could have just been a fucking straight dickhead and decided to charge me with it, and I wouldn't be recording this podcast. In fact, I don't think I'd ever be able to record a podcast. Ever, But, so, luckily he let me off. And, but they hit me with 10 days suspension, which was bullshit. I mean, I don't know. Kids would get caught with weed all the time and get, like, 3 days max at my old schools. These country schools are just stupid. They're just fucking overboard. But I'm pretty happy about it because fucking school's driving me nuts anyways. Like, I'm glad to get out of there for 2 weeks. If I'm being honest with you, like, I hate most of the people there. I especially hate most of the people there now, knowing that they're just gonna snitch on me like this. I hate the teachers, man. So I'm glad to get out of there for 2 weeks. I just need to clear my head, man. But basically, that's kind of what happened. So I just figured I'd use the podcast to, clear things up and all that. But yeah, man, that's a crazy story, man. Fucking almost got 3 felonies just for a stupid fucking weed deal, man. It's a plant. It's a plant. It's a plant. And I'm getting 3 felonies for it. So that was fucking crazy. So basically, I'm never lucky, dude. I never fucking, I don't buy scratch tickets, but if I were to get scratch tickets, I never win. I rarely am lucky enough to win a Fortnite game, and fucking, I just got the biggest struck of, like, luck of the century, pretty much. I fucking beat the case, like, take A. I fucking beat the case, it's just crazy, man. So, that's a crazy story. That's a story I could probably tell for a long time to, like, I don't know. I don't plan on having kids, but some kid. I'll tell it to some kid. I'll tell it to someone else's kid. And then they'll be like, hey, dude, what are you fucking doing talking to my kid about your life in the middle of the park? Get out of here. I'm calling the cops. That was a shitty joke. I'm going to be honest. Don't even give me credit for that one. But yeah. Anyways, so I decided to start doing this thing. I don't remember if I talked about it in episode 3. I don't think I talked about it in episode 3. But I want to recommend some movies and recommend some music every day. Or every podcast, So, movie recommendations of the day. The Godfather, fucking, that's on Netflix. They put all 3 of them on there, so I recommend that. I recommend Caddyshack. They put that on Netflix. That's a fucking classic, okay? So, Caddyshack. Fucking, those are the only 2 movies I fucking watched in, like, the last month. Hulu movies. Who watches the Hulu movies? Now that I think about it, what are they gonna have? Daddy's Home 3 on there or some shit? Fuck Hulu movies most of the time, anyways. I remember they had Spaceballs on there for a while. That was pretty cool. TV show recommendations. I recommend Narcos. I'm getting through season 2 of that. I recommend what else? Of course I recommend like sitcoms like Seinfeld and King of Queens and shit, but I recommend fucking Shameless. I watched a couple episodes of that. That was pretty good. Fucking, you know what? I recommend My Name is Earl. I've been watching the fuck out of that ever since they put it on Netflix like years ago. That shit was lit as fuck. But let's get on to our music recommendations. Of course, I recommend this new Take song. Let's see here. I recommend this new Take song. I recommend listening to what's his name? Rich the Kid's new song, Plug Walk. I recommend Famous Dex's new songs that he's been putting out. And, yeah, actually, that's pretty much it, that I got for music recommendations. But, tune in for episode 5, man. Tune in. It's gonna be extra lit. But anyways, this has been your host, Slumdog Bobby, aka Ricky. This has been the Slumdog Podcast. And I'm out, motherfuckers.